admission for engineering pharmacy degrees. IIM Ahmedabad launches Madan Mohanka Center for Advanced Case Method Learning. CBSE to launch educational podcasts initiative student participation from class 9 to 12. Trump-era visa policies hit US colleges and international enrollment plummets. Hello everyone, welcome to Education News Network. I am Pallavi Kulkarni. Today's top headlines are: Subham Sabar, a 19-year-old from Mudalidaya village from Odisha's Khurda district, secured admission to MKCG Medical College after cracking NEET UG, ranking of 18,212 in Scheduled Tribe category. Coming from a poor family of 5, Sabar worked as a laborer at construction site in Bengaluru for 3 months, earning rupees 45,000 and saving rupees 25,000 to support his family and admission expenses. He received the life-changing news via a call from his teacher, Basudev Mohanara. Initially aspiring to be a police officer, Sabar later set his sight to becoming a doctor to serve his Odisha state. His parents, Sahadev and Ragni, expressed pride and hope for government support to complete his MBBS. His journey reflects determination, resilience, and the power of education. A growing number of students in Maharashtra are opting for direct second-year admissions into engineering and pharmacy degree programs after completing 3-year diploma courses post-class 10, bypassing class 11 and 12 and entrance exams. This alternative is seen as faster and more accessible. Applications for engineering rose from 34,716 in 2023-24 to 41,894 in 2024-25, reaching 58,220 for 2025-26. Pharmacy admissions grew from 8,713 to 12,816, with 4,010 applications receiving this year. Students preferred this route due to delayed admission cycles and intense competition in regular pathways. Experts like Gopal Kumar Tampi note this: it's easier for students, especially those weak in mathematics. However, the government previously reduced intake for this route from 20% to 10%, limiting its capacities despite rising demand. IIM Ahmedabad inaugurated the Madan Mohanka Center of Excellence in Case Method of Learning on August 30 with support from alumnus Madan Mohanka PGP 1967, chairman of Tega Industry. The center aims to promote case-based teaching by training faculty, supporting case development through funding and editorial support, and conducting research on case pedagogy. It will also organize conferences, workshops, and faculty development programs. The inaugural event featured Vineet Joshi, Secretary of Higher Education, as chief guest and Harvard's professor. Shrikant Datar as keynote speaker. Director Professor Bharat Bhaskar emphasized IIMA's legacy in pioneering the case method in India. A pre-inaugural conference, Case Method in 2025, included presentations and a roundtable on strengthening the case teaching ecosystem. The Central Board of Secondary Education has announced the development of educational podcast and digital content addressing academic and counseling topics. Aimed at supporting students, parents, and schools, this initiative will be accessible on public platforms like YouTube. To make content more student-centric, CBSE is inviting students from class to 12 to contribute through audio, video interactions, testimonials, and conversations. School must nominate, articulate, and interested students by submitting their names and a short profile via Google form within 10 days of the notice. Participation is voluntary and requires written parental consent. CBSE believes in incorporating student voices that will make content more relatable, enhancing outreach on key issues like academics, mental health, and well-being. US colleges, especially smaller institutions like University of Central Missouri, are facing facing financial strain as international student enrollment drops sharply due to Trump administration visa policies. Central Missouri, where international students generate nearly 25% of tuition revenue, saw international graduate enrollment halve, forcing budget cuts. New visa restrictions, social media vetting, and travel bans have hindered students' arrivals, with some like Sudanese students Ahmed barely making it to the class. Over 100 colleges with low endowments rely on international students, who often pay full tuition, helping subsidize domestic students. Forecasts suggest up to 40% decline in international enrollment, threatening budgets nationwide. Schools are now cutting rises, delaying improvements, and increasing tuitions to survive mounting financial pressures.